Last year, I gave this movie a potential 7. And it's been a year. Why do I do this? Well, when you just came out of the theater and just went, by golly, that was good. Watch it the second time. By golly, that's good. But after a while, what was I on? It's not, I'm not saying this is 4 stars, but I'm not saying it's not 3 either. It's probably went down a notch. Let's figure out if Todd Phillips' Joker can get a 7. Cue the music. Hello, and welcome to this part of the pond, where it's the Bullfrog and the one, the only Newt. Face reveal at 100,000 subscribers. We would love the subscribers, and that face is nothing more than a bonus. But it's a good bonus, people. Ka-ding, level up. Well, Joker. Todd Phillips. Well, as much as he's the director, let's admit it, people. It's Joaquin Phoenix. The guy lost a lot of weight, and he won the Academy Award for it. And he is responsible for this film. Most of it, which is a whole ton of it. But in order to address this film, we have to address the elephant in the room of this film. When this film came out, America was kind of wishy-washy. Not as it was in 2020 right now. Oh no. It was a little bit, basically 2020 light diet. But things were boiling in there. And then Joker comes out. And a lot of people were saying this is anti-rich, pro-chaos. And I think this movie, after watching it a few times, I want to say it's none of those. The movie is really about what a lack of love and empathy will turn into. Why do I say that? Bear with me. Joker is a comic book character that has been around since the beginning of Batman. Really, the first Batman comic book is Batman and the Joker. Very few, if any comic books have the two main character and his main villain meet so quickly and been together this long. Talk about a long-lasting relationship. Some Hollywood couples envy them. But, so Joker has been this long, and Joker has some big presence on screen, beginning with Jack Nicholson. And even though it may be a cartoon series and video games, shoot me, Mark Hamill. Then you throw in Heath Ledger, and now Joaquin Phoenix. How come I didn't say the other guy that did Suicide Squad? Face it. What is that? No, really, what is that movie? It's like no one doesn't want to remember it or think of it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Joker. Something got in my way. I don't know what it was. Something about a 5th Joker? 4th Joker? Well, I don't... It's forgettable. That's what I know for sure. And, well, Joaquin Phoenix did what every actor did with the Joker after Jack Nicholson. They try to make their own pair of shoes, using a different aspect of the Joker and focused on it. And Joaquin Phoenix kind of embraced more of the lines of the mentality of the Joker, while Jack Nicholson is more of the mob Joker, and the Heath Ledger Joker is more of the dog of chaos. And Mark Hamill's Joker is the clown Joker. But all of them are still Joker, but a different piece of him, of the personality, which kind of shows how rich of a character Joker is. So much so, he's the second fictional character in Hollywood to have 2 Academy Awards for Best Performance. I mean, who has it first and held it for a long time? Vito Corleone. And Robert De Niro played the second Vito Corleone in Godfather 2. And he's also in this movie. Letting Joaquin Phoenix get the Academy Award here. I wonder if there's a connection to that. Well, that's a conspiracy theory for never. The Joker, how the Joaquin Phoenix does the Joker with this epic story of trying to find and trying to have love. You see it in one of the first moments, it's not the beginning of the film, but it's one of the beginning moments of the film, where he's watching the Johnny Carson of the time, who is really Robert De Niro. And this big time talk show host, late night, comedian character, Joaquin's Joker, just connected to, wanted him. He grew up in a fatherless home, and he believed that he would find love with that character. And as the movie goes on, you see living with mom isn't kind of healthy for our good friend. It's rough. And the way how Gotham City, the character, is also falling as well. It's the weird marriage between the two. Oh, your character intro's kind of bad? I know what you mean, Joaquin. Me, Gotham? Guess what? The trash men are on strike right now. The streets are piling up with garbage. And to quote Princess Bride, there's RUSs running around all over the place. And they are kind of big. And you guys don't have Wesley to defend you. Sorry. That is the beginning intro of Gotham City. And as the movie progresses, as we see the Joaquin Phoenix Joker struggle, you see Gotham struggle. Then one moment happens where I'm saying Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, but it's Joaquin Phoenix's Joker. All changes on this pivotal moment in the train, subway, where Joaquin Phoenix's Joker kills two rich men. And Gotham and Joker stories start to change and shift into a darker, darker place. It's a slow decline with him and Gotham going down. That's really unique. It's kind of sad to see him fall. To the point where he has, before the interview, he's been trying to find, believe it or not, love. He knows it doesn't exist in his mom. He connects with Robert De Niro's Johnny Carson. And then it's kind of shaky at best. And then he has no choice but to create someone to love him. He has to create love. But when that creation gets too much, that he realizes it's fake. And when Robert De Niro says no, that's fake. And he goes, well, wait a minute. How about this chance that Thomas Wayne is my dad? How about that? That is a harsher response. He's so hungry for love that he actually tries to go to understand if his mom really ever loved him. He goes to Arkham Asylum to find its history. And he sees his mother really loved him. That is a harsh point. And then it's to the point where during that interview with him and De Niro, I feel like that is almost him killing love. Because to him, love no longer exists. Love doesn't matter. And that right there, what about you? You're not a nice person. You really? You think I'm not? Play my clip. Play it. He's saying, you say you're a person of love, but you're not. Love is not real, people. Going up the camera and started laughing. It's not real. That is a darkness. That is really horrible. And the reason why I say this a whole lot is this is one of the very few movies where the reason why it's made, I think, is important to the story of the film itself. Because Todd Phillips, before he did Joker, did a huge array of comedy films. But his last film, a lot of people bashed on him to the point that he said, I won't do any more comedies. And what does he do next? This. It's dark, it's depressing, it's the fall of a character who doesn't have love or empathy. No one cares for him. Really. Only one person cares. And it's someone that's more like lines of an acquaintance. Not really someone that really cares. That is harsh. That is horrible. I can't help but feel like that's what Todd Phillips really was trying to say to us. That this is what happens when you remove empathy, when you remove love. You get this. America, don't become this. Yeah, it's that year. I forgot. I think we didn't listen. A lot of moments in this film, people like to poke at Joaquin Phoenix's Joker dancing. I know I'm grasping at straws, but I'm going to defend him dancing. Because he's embracing more of the madness, the mental health of the Joker. And me having what I have, a learning disability, what always helped me in times of overstress is actually a place of separation. With some kids of autism, they like to spin around or find a special heavy blanket specifically made to help them feel comfortable. With those things, this is Joker's a made-up character, and he can have a made-up madness, and thankfully I want that. Don't give him anything real. Give him something really fake, but yet real at the same time, so that you can see there's a struggle, so not that many people with disabilities will think, I'm a Joker. That's a sad thing. Mainly this one. Do you know how many times I had to drink? Thank goodness I'm a religious person. Or else I'll be an alcoholic, and this one would get me killed. Hi. We have to answer the question, is this a 7? Well, 7s, unlike 1 through 6, it has to follow a rule of 3 things. Is it rewatchable? Does it have magic? Is there a magic to it? And can you do a deep dive theory into it? That's why I put 7s over 6s, because I'm a big fan of studying characters and just going overboard, because it's fun. It's something that it turns the movie into almost like a game, almost. So, when watching this film, does it follow these 3 things? Well, let's begin with the last one. Can you theorize into it? And I think that's where this movie has a light switch. Because I watched this with a council of 7. Because there's no way I'm watching this alone. You can't. It's too hard. So after the film watched, me and the council of 7, it's like a light switch happened. Okay, entertainment is on, and once we flip this deep philosophy, 1, 2, 3, it's just said the end. Click. So tell me what you think. I feel like reality is really here. No, I think reality is here. I think he began as the Joker right here. I think he began with the Joker right there. And I feel like the movie is more aiming towards anarchy. Really? I think the movie's aiming towards more the lines of chaos. I think the movie's aiming more on the lines of a world without love. That was the discussion right off the bat. Once it said the end, me and the council of 7 on it. Wow. You want to have a deep dive theory? It happens immediately. You want to dive into the character? You want to dive into the mood of the film? You want to dive into the reasoning of choices? what's real, what's not. It's endless. If there's anything that says, go a deep dive into me, it's the Joker. And I kind of did one for this theory. I mean, for this review. I think it's a movie, what the world is without love and empathy. And then, does it have magic? And this is where we have to address is it copying or stealing from Deer Hunter and Taxi Driver? Again, I haven't seen those movies, I admit it. But I bet if I saw them, I would see the connections and things. But the difference between copying and stealing is the magic and the feeling of it. Does it say, okay, this is a Star Wars ripoff if I've ever seen one. Look at that. A Star Wars ripoff. 2, I'm getting a feeling of Star Wars, but it's not Star Wars, because it's very different, but yet I can see Star Wars. Can you say Battlestar Galactica? It feels like Star Wars, but it's not Star Wars, but yet you can see it. I think that's what the Joker is. Taxi Driver, Deer Hunter, but yet it's not. Because the Joker has this intriguingness, this deep dive, the deep diveable of going into it. There's more discussion, there's more gravity in this film. And I bet those 2 movies don't have this level of gravity that those 2 have. That's why this one, it may borrow from those 2 movies, but its gravity, its magic, is not the same as those movies. It's not trying to copy the magic. The magic is about discussing. The magic is about a dark mirror reflection, or it's something else. That is the magic of this Joker film. That's why you may poke at and go, Taxi Driver, Deer Hunter, but yet Joker doesn't have that connection of, well, its presence. You could watch those movies, but I bet you won't feel Joker from them. That's what the Joker has. That's its magic. It wants you to feel that depression, the lack of love, that there is no love. That horrible feeling of a movie. Goodness, need my apple cider. That is something I think those movies don't have. Though they may have Robert De Niro, one of them. But it doesn't have that magic, that aura. And the aura of this film is you can't watch it by yourself. It's almost you have to watch it by you and a friend. That's 2 of you or 3 of you, max, at least, not max, oh no. But at least you need 2 or 3 people just to watch this one film. Because of that, the eerie, dark magic that this film has. Because darkness does have a magic for it, like I did in Gravity Falls. But this is on steroids. Gravity Falls is almost, here's your medicine. This is, all right. Do I have to drink all of this in how many hours? 2 hours straight, brother. Can I get an antidepressant and a shower after this? Yes. Oh, good. That is, wow. Oh, it's heavy, it's hard. You can't do it by yourself. Which kind of goes into the rewatchability. Is it rewatchable? Is this something that can do it? Does the magic of the Joker film hurt it? No. It doesn't hurt it. It kind of makes you want to watch it more. But again, you don't want to watch it by yourself. And once you're done watching it, you want to talk about it. This movie is probably the perfect 3-pronged attack from a trident. All right, you want to talk about it? Here you go. Oh, you want to watch it? Okay, here you go. Ooh, you feel that dark magic? Here you go. It's all in once. because you're with someone, you immediately want to talk about it when you're done. It has that dark magic to you. You can't help but go, I can't take it anymore. But you're with me. All right, let's talk about it. You want to watch it with people because you can't watch it with people, but you don't want to watch it too much. But yet you want to hold on to it. It's such a contradiction, but yet you like it at the same time. It's a paradox film. And as you're starting to realize, it's filling all three boxes. So, Joker. Todd Phillips' Joker. It's a 7, people. It's a 7. It stands on its own 2 feet. It shows you a darkness that is a world without love. And honestly, I don't want to live in that world. Give me love and happiness. Give me empathy. Give me kindness. After watching that film, I want more of that now. So it fulfills its purposes all over the place. Todd Phillips, you did good, man. Joaquin Phoenix, you did good, man. Robert De Niro, find more of these films. Please. Anything you're doing that says the word comedy, run away. De Niro, find someone good. A director, scriptwriter, anybody. Please. You're killing yourself. Mainly us. With your bad performances. Till then. Really, until then. It's the Bullfrog and the Newt signing out.